I'm Betsy Hoig. Oh, I'm the librarian at Lake Sumter Community College's South Lake campus for 46 more days. And your question is,
What is your personal definition of poverty?
poverty would be living without the basic needs that every human being has. Food, shelter, clothing, work, education, community. And if you are deprived in any of these ways, you could be considered poor. Most people think of it in financial terms, but that's not the only thing. I think there are people who have enough money who are still poor. But we are most often concerned about those who are trying to live a decent life and yet don't have enough for subsistence.
Thank you very much. Your next question is, what percentage of America do you think lives in poverty?
I think it's probably between 15 and 18%.
15 and 18.
But it's concentrated in certain communities, among certain populations. It's not fair. It's not equitable. It doesn't translate across all lines in a broad swath. It most often hits people who haven't had educational opportunity, who don't have command of English, who haven't had secure childhoods so that they were allowed to learn at their own pace and progress from one stage of development to another. It hits people who have had unusual responsibilities in life, caring for large families, caring for extended families, and that stretches their resources pretty thin. So there are lots of contributing factors.
These pictures were taken by some photographers, obviously, and we would like you to tell us where do you think these people live?
Where they live?
Yes, please.
Oh, well, these people on top could live just about anywhere, but they've been involved in some sort of disaster, probably a hurricane. If I had to guess, I'd say it was taken during Hurricane Katrina, although I don't think they had it that good in New Orleans. They've got beds to sleep on. These children are from an inner city, probably because of the sidewalks and the curbs. They're wearing skates, so they're cool. The caps say, I don't see any NY logos, so they're not in New York, or they would be wearing the baseball caps. They've got, well, some have got sweaters on, but some haven't. They've all got, no, some have got long pants, but some haven't. She's got a sandwich, I'm hungry. Definitely urban. The caps are in English, probably American. My guess is Chicago. How's that? Very good. Thank you very much.
Hi, can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is John Knotts. I go to school here, and I'm taking a survey from you guys.
What is your personal definition of poverty?
Personal definition of poverty, not being able to make ends meet, not being able to each month or each quarterly time your income comes in, keep up with your bills, keep up with your with your taxes, keep up with everything that you need to do, and even provide for your children or for your family. That's what I would define poverty as.
How do you think poverty can be reduced?
I don't think the government should have full say in just donating and giving out money all the time. I think poverty can definitely be reduced if we went back to the way things used to be, and having communities, local churches, even local businesses donating and helping support good causes and help with poverty situations.
After looking at picture A, where do you think these people live?
I mean, where they live in that picture, or
Where do they come from?
where they come from?
Yeah. Where in the
Well,
world do you think they come from?
Either the streets or just trying to find jobs here and there, just jumping onto little things, just little business things, just kind of walking from place to place. This looks like an area where they can spend a night at a good place to get some sleep and get some shelter. That's what it looks like to me, I guess.
Picture B?
same thing. Same question.
Where do you think they live?
Well, there's a concrete curb. Hey, I'm thinking they've all got little snacks and stuff. They've got food. I'm not sure exactly. Either there could be two different places. They could be in an urban city, or they could be in a place where, I mean, a very poor industrial area, not industrial, but a very poor areas. I can't think what I'm going to say now. Just an area where they donate a lot of things to them. So either in a really high city like New York or Los Angeles, or a very poor area where they've been donated a lot of food and
So
stuff.
you're pretty sure that these children live in America?
I'm not sure. I can't tell for sure because they could live in America, and that's a hard question right there. That one looks a little bit closer. That one, not so much.
Thank
So-
you so much.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Tom Gunther.
Okay, what is your personal definition of poverty?
I say poverty is when you're near destitute situation, very low income, not being able to support your family and your own personal needs, and you wind up in family issues, problems such as hunger, not proper nutrition for your family, and children if they apply.
Okay. And how do you think you can solve poverty?
Poverty, I think, can be solved mostly from within, to create and teach a good work ethic to people on poverty, to give them an opportunity to work rather than the way out would be public assistance is not always the answer. That also could create poverty.
Okay.
Giving too much public assistance rather than teaching a good work ethic and then providing work for people to get started.
Okay. Oh, and we have two pictures. Picture A right here. What do you think they are located?
It's like hurricane victims.
Okay. And we have picture B.
Probably in could be United States, anywhere that we're poverty-stricken children.
Okay.
Thank you very
so
much.
Hi, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Jason Moose. I'm a student here at Lake Sumner Community College, and I'm about to be doing some questions about poverty.
Okay. Have you ever experienced poverty?
Yes, I've experienced poverty. As a child, I grew up in poverty. My mother was a mother who used WIC, that's Women, Infant, and Children, that's having government aid, such as certain food products and certain other government help. And currently, right now, I actually make what is considered under poverty. Though I do well by budgeting my money, still, according to taxes, I'm under poverty and thus little lifestyle of it.
You stated before that you're in the military and you've seen poverty in other countries. Can you describe some of that?
Probably the worst poverty I've seen is when it comes to, not more or less just people in general, but usually seeing children. Children are probably the worst stricken by poverty due to the fact that because they're growing, they need certain nutrients in order to grow. So a lot of these children become malnourished. The other problem is that when they don't have adequate water supply, they have to use off what they have off the land. Well, the problem is that there's a lot of chemical problems and a lot of things that war does that damages everything from fertilizer to soil to the pollution within the air, the cloud coverage. It has so much to do with it. So not only are they being malnourished with not the adequate amount of food, but the water they're receiving is also making them ill and also preventing them becoming healthy.
Thank you very much. We have two pictures here. They're two different pictures, and I would like you to tell us, where do you think these people live?
Looking at the picture, I'm seeing a lot of military cots. They're U.S. military cots. There's obviously in the United States. My guess, because of the picture and what I'm seeing here, it could be placed anywhere because I'm not seeing anything that would identify a certain state or region or county. But chances are this could be possibly Orlando or Central Florida or just, the United States in general.
Thank you very much. And this picture.
This picture here, I see a bunch of children and they're eating, which is awesome to see, and I'm not seeing something that's too sad. I'd probably say from the looks of it that this could either be in a separate nation or in our nation. If this was in our nation, I would say this might be in the region of Louisiana, because it looks something that might relate to Katrina, or maybe Southern California, or certain rural areas that are in the southern states like Mississippi, Tennessee, things like that. That's what I'm seeing here.